Welcome everyone, I'm the B-Winks. We are now in the Sacred Stair on Nekataka. We were just finishing the Brass Citadel, now we're going to keep on going. So, buckle up, let's go. There is someone we're supposed to meet in one of these temples. Temple of Gone. I don't know about Temple of Magrin, but in terms of trade and prospects, lost views of faith. Yes. Wait, cannot heard tell of massive temple dedicated to Boudica on the large island near the. Nope, that's not it. Priests have gone. It should be, yeah, so let's take her there. Alright. Temple of Bereth, that's pretty cool. I don't know how we're gonna get down there, but we can try.
I dare you to go inside.
No! Tangaloa will eat me! My sister says Tangaloa is down there, and the priests feed it fish.
We snuck out. Please don't tell.
Alright, let's go to the Temple of Bereth, since Bereth is the one that, you know, kind of revived me. Oh man. Long incisions among the corpse's stomach and chest provide access to organs. This one particularly shallow skin, yes, and has an enlarged liver. And my health. Grab this shit, I don't know why. But why not? I slosh grimy water at the scroll, surely it will dry from the priest's notice. Without the priest's notice, huh? As it was before, it will be again. Life and death, life again and death. Each tablet has been painstakingly engraved, recounting myths and parables in the Juana script. High Priest. The ailing Alma priest regards your approach with curiosity. He coughs into a sleeve stained with splatter of silvery flecks.
Come closer to the altar. Come inside. The temple welcomes all to worship, most especially you.
The priest peers knowingly at the center of your chest, lips curving an ardent smile. Hands trembling, he touches the length of chain around his neck.
I ask only for no talking. Not until we pay our respects to Bereth, to Riku. Let us pray.
Let us. Alright, he bows his head. Many want to worship the breath of the twin eel god that represents the cyclic connection between overworld and underworld. Right. Alright. Bow your head, cross your arms over your chest and watch.
Deity of life and death, the endless devourer who encompasses all existence, hear this prayer, this voice chiming. I beseech you, Kohopa and Tangaloa, to ready this shell for sucking. Purify my soul in preparation for the coming of the next cycle. Digest all of my devotion. Swallow my sorrows, even the smallest swell, so I can be spit on the morrow. And Riku, Bereth, my god and goddess both, the eels that churn in ceaseless cycle, the new and the next, and...
Religion, from life to death to life again, blessed be an end. Nodding fervently, he accepts your ending to the invocation. He presses his hands over the center of his chest, touching the item tucked beneath his shirt, then raises his head, cracks a frail smile.
All right. I will address your inquiries best as I can. So ask.
What was that about preparing yourself for shucking?
End of the turn. I'm nearing it. Been working hard, preparing for weeks. You know, to die.
Damn.
But first, I've got to leave guidance for my apprentice, the next in the cycle. Chosen to lead.
He sweeps the hand towards the stone tome spattered across the floor. You're dying.
Been wasting away for months. Can't say it's been easy. dying so soon. I thought about stopping a few times.
Why would you want to die so soon?
Maybe you can see. I'm no death godlike. Bereth bestowed not one in my generation with a chime. Not the next, neither. A flawed messenger like me can't open the crypts. So my best chance is to die.
This is Temple to Bareth, right? So who's ready to do that? Okay, no. Tell me about the writing on these stones.
Liturgies. Instructions for ritual preparations. When and how. Sermons. Some histories, too.
His fingers trail carefully across the stone, as craggy as the skin.
All of this, it's our knowledge has gleaned through centuries of service. Now, I've got to leave it all behind for the next disciple.
Impressive altar. What else can this temple boast?
Under the temple, carved in the mountain's caverns, lies an extraordinary maze of catacombs. So I've read. They're the hanging sepulchres. Burial place for ancient Wana chieftains. The bodies are protected by Bereth's best. Roaming, always. Plus, the ways sealed by the deity itself.
His words catch in his throat and curves forward in a spine-racking fit, hacking until his flush-faced, bumbling a goatskin flask to his lips. He drinks until marrow, silver liquid dribbles over and slicks his chin.
Better.
He reads, gripping a palm over his
The
chin.
timing's getting tighter. And there is one thing before the end. Something only one touched by Bereth can do.
Alright, Bereth and I have a history. I want to access you. Tell me what you need. Bereth and I have a history.
I know you do.
He tugs at his chin with his
My
knife.
eels. My infinity coil keeps rattling. Pendants resonating with your chime.
Presses the palm of his hand on the front of his chest, stares, scrutinizes your face, shakes his head, disappointed.
Coil resonates, but it's weak. You could unseal the way, but you'd die inside, I think. My chance would be lost then. Lost with your remains.
Kith bearing Bereth chime are rare. This may be the only chance you get. Stare him down.
My time's waning fast. Right you are on that.
He sighs and wavers on his feet. Releases his grip on the pendant with a feeble
I'd
nod.
best not let this chance pass. There's a sacred text. The eulogy to Isaiah. It's been buried in the catacombs beneath the temple for centuries, next to his champions. I need it. Of course, the tombs, they only open to the dead, or those bearing Bereth's chime.
I'll get the eulogy for you if you let me. Okay, well, why do you need eulogy?
It never was added to the tomes, but it holds the final clues for my death. It's my best chance.
Is that right? 2 times. Okay.
I prayed for decades, night to day and night again. Now, here you are, just in time. Means Bereth sent you to see to my success.
Alright, I'll have to look at them. I have some questions about you, sir, in the catacombs beneath this temple. Just in time.
I'll tell you what I can.
What's the story with you, sir?
He's no Wana, nor a death godlike neither, but he was a high priest of Bereth. His hair was Adiran, a hunter, chasing the undead 200 years ago. Read somewhere, one tome, he sailed to the Deadfire for a weapon, abhorrent to Bereth. Said the blade held a power most fearful.
His face flushes with fervency, his voice rises in volumes, and speaks until his breath catches. He doubles over into a hiding fit.
Issair fought hard for it, won the blade, but suffered grievous wounds. Berath kept him alive till he could make it to the temple's catacombs. His champions were the ones who wrote his eulogy. Later, they were buried in the sepulchres too.
Alright, was Usurper buried with the weapon he took?
Don't know. Did hear he was slain with a coveted blade. The S-talk was an affront to Berath. That I did read. Issair wanted to guard it with his soul and his always.
How do I enter the catacombs under the temple?
Got to go outside, on the lower walkway. Doors sealed up tight, though. Priests before me, all death godlikes, could open it. Door requires a coil, resonating with Berath's chime. But I haven't met a death godlike in my time.
I'd like to know more about the hanging
They're
sculptures.
from the long-forgotten time, when there was only Juana living in the mountain. They got carved in even before the temple sprung up. Before there was Nekataka or a queen. They're well guarded, because not all of Berath's dead like the rest in their grave. All right. But there's something you've got to know. Or I guess I've just got to say.
Priest bobs his head from beneath his shirt. He untucks his stone-carved circlet, and the image of an idol pendant vibrates in the length of the chain, throbbing harder to closer to the holes.
You're my best chance. Or only, maybe. Take the coil. It'll open the crypts. Bring me Issair's eulogy, and I'll teach you all I know of Berath's arcana.
Infinity coil. A line chains depicting two eels, each consuming the other's pendant. When resonating with the Berethian chime, can open the gate to the hanging sculptures. Alright, let's keep on talking. I'm looking for Yusi's stone.
I'll tell you what. All right.
You mentioned something about undead in the catacombs.
Dead with their souls. They roam still. The ones who were chosen by Berath. Not everyone's born so blessed. Sometimes, instead, you've got to die for it.
Alright, let's ask about the Rikuhu and Kohopona and Tangaloa.
The same. Your word, Berath. Our word, Rikuhu. We worship the twin deal. The cyclic connection of the overworld.
Oh, and we got the
the
knight,
underworld.
and the
Life
usher.
and death. Life is Kohopa,
The
and
knight.
Tangaloa is death.
The usher.
Born
plus the-
starving, when they'd swallowed all, now all.
Alright, so that's the end of that. I can't access. Alright, so there we go. I feel like there is another quest I'm supposed to do. Which one was it? Food for thought? No. Port, whatever. Lantern. Gone. Services. What's interesting is like they're not always showing me. Oh, here we go. Eulogy of the Dead. Kasu, High Priest of Berath, wants you to recover a sacred chest. Eulogy of you, sir. Eulogy rests in there. Okay. So we're not gonna do that because that sounds too difficult. We're gonna move this way.
So you defeated this ship-devouring beast all by yourself?
I'm telling you, you just have to aim for the eyes.
Sure is.
You seen the view from up here?
Alright, fair enough. High Priestess Haiti.
Not a problem.
Forsaken Cat. Mark van der Beige. You find a man of middle years inspecting a metal tool unlike any you've seen. He has several similarly strange items on his belt, all quite clean and orderly. They look like the tools one might use to put a tooth or shoe a horse, but much more delicate. He wears pristine, cream-colored robes. The muzzle of it, arbiquous, is visible over his shoulder, which is that gun thing. His eyes brighten when he notices you. Oh, there we go. We are Arcana. A man's robes shimmer with a faint trace of arcane energy. Glyphs stretching to the hems and sleeves might be the source of that effect.
Good day, traveler. I see you've taken an eye to my instruments. If you've any interest in the medical sciences, you need only ask. Well then, questions? I'm a researcher in the medical sciences. And before you ask, no, I don't mean animancy. Neither do I mean magic, nor, gods forbid, necromancy. Medicine. Study of the kith body, its inner workings and such. I've misgivings about magic use. It's useful, I'll grant you that. But it's a crutch. Stunts our scientific development, you understand. Makes me a bit unpopular, as you can no doubt imagine. Which is why I've got this arquebus here.
What do you mean unpopular? Oh, prosecution complex. Delightful.
A patient of mine died under questionable circumstances. One morning they were fine, and the next they were dead. Someone is trying to discredit my work, I just know it. But they won't succeed.
Okay.
I came here to the archipelago to evade my rival's attempts at sabotage.
Wow.
And there certainly is quite a lot of work in the Deadfire, I must tell you.
Can you teach me what you learned in your research? No, tell me about yourself.
I'm a researcher. I've misgivings about magic use.
Alright, let's just say you got persecution complex and delightful.
You would have one too if you'd experienced a patient of mine. I came here to the archipelago to evade
what can you teach me?
I've told you of my troubles. I suppose it's the least I can do. Settle in now. I've got a lecture prepared for just... Should you change your mind?
Okay, so if
Does blood get on? Well then.
How does blood get on you? What can you teach me about
I've
research?
told you of my troubles.
Spend the money.
Lovely.
You demonstrate several techniques of splitting and suturing a wound. Once he's sure you got it, he runs you through diagrams depicting the sundry herbs indigenous in the Deadfire and various healing applications. Finally, he goes on at length about the nature of the faith and scientific inquiry. When he's certain you've learned all that he can, he claps you on the shoulder and sends you away with a smile and a gentle admonition and study more. You've learned his training, which I don't know what that means. Gotta find that training. Alchemy and religion. Alright, so that's what it is. I'm gonna go back, though, in time because I don't want to have that, I don't want to be broke again. Alright, so
Leave it to me.
we're gonna now talk to the High Priest Haiti. My great priest has built of a boulder. Has a build of a boulder. His thickness frame stretches his fine robes at the seams. He regards you with a steady, calm gaze, not
Be welcome. We gather to honor the goddess, for we must earn the strength to endure the darkest of life's battles.
Magrin and I are on the best of terms. This is your temple. I didn't expect to see so many foreigners at the temple. Which way to the palace? Magrin and I aren't on the best of terms. This is your temple. I didn't expect to see so many foreigners at temples.
It is an opportunity to learn. What good is a fighter who knows how to defend against a single enemy? If we must one day fight one another, such is Magran's will. Each obstacle is a challenge we must answer. These are whetstones that sharpen us into fine blades.
This is your temple.
Akira, rain and wind is a better teacher than any priest. A fighter accustomed to comfort earns only bruises.
Magrin and I are on the best of terms.
Do you believe so? It is not in might alone that Magran holds influence. There is purpose, conviction, achievement. You may honor her in many ways.
Which way to the palace? He blinks, his smile is warm, but there's little...
Follow the path as it climbs the mountain, all the way to the...
Alright, so that was, not really Merchant. Yeah, we're gonna go up on this east side. Wait. Oh, I gotta go down to go to the Temple of Dawn. Well, not really far down, so that's that.
Consider it done.
Sacred Stair, Temple of Dawn. So. Sir.
So it is you. I could not think of a reason why your ghost should haunt the Deadfire, save to haunt me. And that smacks of arrogance.
Derek smiles crookedly at you, something which causes the soldier behind him to guard you with bemused curiosity. Why do I know this guy? He might be from the first game.
Sister.
Turns to Shodi, bows her head. Tries not to preen. Aloft gives you a peeing look. Derek gestures, the soldier turns away. He steps in closer towards you as if to share a conspiratorial whisper, but you notice he's looking elsewhere behind you.
Another collection of spirits? The rumor was that Cat Nua was destroyed, and you with it. I was sorry to hear it.
Derek, I thought you'd go back to Red Karis. Neighbor to the north, Red Karis is nationally rooted in a distant faith. I was dead, breath brought me back. Don't tell me you had another vision. I have no idea who you are. Should have known you'd turn up once Ernest did. Thought you'd go back to Red Karis.
I did in time. Once I thought I had summoned up the words to explain what happened in the White March. None of it made much sense to the Regency, but my men stood by me. If I was mad, so were they. When the priest spoke of Aethys' return, I volunteered to come, along with a few of my men. I think the Morning Council was content to have me out of the way. That's putting it all very simply. But then, I suspect few of us have simple reasons for coming to the Deadfire.
Deadfire's home for me. Track down Aethys. I'm here to conquer the Deadfire for dear. I think we can build it. Still fretting over the Watcher abilities. I'm sorry, dear. I lost your sword along with my castle. News of Red Karis. Deadfire's home.
Of course. I did not think. It must be difficult to see it so changed.
Are you still fretting about my Watcher abilities? Wait, still fretting about your Watcher abilities? Child tenses and looks away.
I don't know. I came here on a pilgrimage of a kind. Nekataka is full of spirits. And the sea, where to begin?
Self-loathing is a blight on the soul, Adaric. Don't make your journey through hell darker than it has to be.
You're right, of course, sister.
Adaric stands up a little straighter, as if scolded. He stiffens uncomfortably.
You are a Watcher still, yet you are neither mad nor killed. It's good to see.
I found the man behind my awakening and put my past lives to rest. Barrels scrapped off the rough spots, I guess. And you aren't menacing innocent townspeople anymore, I hope. I found a man behind my awakening. Put my past lives to rest.
The cure you sought, and which I was weak enough to doubt. See, there. Determination will win out every time. And now you are on to new challenges.
Yeah, sorry, Derek. I lost your sword along the castle. What news of Red Karis?
Each missive from the Deadfire raises new tumult. Some believe our Lord restored, while others doubt. We've done penance for many long years. None of us know what forgiveness ought to look like.
What good are disciples who sit around and do nothing? Our God walks the Deadfire, and still people idle and doubt?
Shakes her head. Snickers quietly, Seraphim. Sorry, Derek. Lost your sword along with the castle.
That sword was only meant to keep you alive through your ordeal. It's fulfilled its purpose.
See you around.
Take care. And may the shining God light your way.
I feel like I was supposed to get something else out of that conversation.
God hears your prayers, surely as I do.
Okay. Offerings of fruit and bread and even wine have been set up here for the temple. Can I grab this food? I can grab some stuff. Dream journal. The writing on the tattered scrap of paper looks like it's penned by someone still half asleep. Have you ever had a dream so real that you wanted that? Wait, sorry. So real, that's you. You wanted Aethys so badly that you could do anything. Lines drawn through the writing below which the author has scribbled, no more cheese before bed.
Already on.
Hey, golden obol. Rare coin even in the Valiant Republic's golden obol is it's a large gold coin. It is mostly used by extremely wealthy. Alright. Gone is depicted with a warm smile, but eyes beneath its hood. Unsettling fervor.
Consider it done.
The weathered and aged history is dotted with buds and not-skent branches indicating new growth. Abandoned cat. Alright, now it's time to talk to... Alright, as you approach, the wood elf strengthens over an altar of Gone. Her robes mark her as a high priestess. She arches and cracks her back loudly. A satisfied grin spread across her face soon after.
I do hope you're not getting into trouble now.
Who, me? No, I wouldn't dream of it.
A lot sighs through his nose. She smiles at the sight of a stranger. At the high priestess temple, Patil said you might be able to help with the food shortage. Violet, I'm hoping for children who can help with it. Let's just talk. High priestess of the
Do
temple.
swine stink like shit?
She hits you with a toothy smile, eyes glittering with
I'm
amusement.
guessing you're not here to worship. Then what can I do for you?
You must be getting a lot of people in here these days. Doesn't this place get a little damp? Your doty gone? What about this other manifestations? You're looking for someone who might... Okay. Must be getting a lot of people in here these days.
Yes. People are afraid. Angry. Change can be frightening. But what did any of us come here for, if not a new beginning?
Fair enough. Doesn't this place get a little damp?
No more than anywhere else. No sense fighting it.
She winks.
The water sustains our faith, surely as it does these trees.
Trees? I only see one. Alright. Your divinity gone. What about there's other manifestations?
Gone's the only one that matters.
Show discuss. Ella sighs through his nose. Sueda shuts her eyes, exhales sharply, then opens them again to regard you with a
The
facial smile.
shining god's got many faces, but they're all his to wear. Divine King Widewind, he saw the dawn stars, telling him of things to come. But it's gone with sickle and lantern that's come to the Deadfire. Our god's returned, and he's gonna bring balance to the world. He's gonna right all the wrongs we have suffered. Gone will bring a new beginning for all of us when that hour comes.
We're looking for someone. She may be here, been here through, or years back,
They
whatever.
receive followers of the Shining God every day. You might want to speak with Nordegand over there.
To her right? Okay, so he's up
She's
there.
been here the longest, and takes care to know everyone of our faith.
Piddle said that you might be able to help with food shortage. Hohen's Children's Stars can help with the revenues food shortage. Dips her head,
We
considering.
tried. Shipped some shares for charity. God, it's nearly 2 years back. Had the means to do some real good, but the guards wouldn't have it. Sent it all to the palace to be shared out, proper-like. Never did see it again.
What if I would ensure it would reach around a pipe?
Of course. We'd be glad to lend a hand. But how'll you see our shares reach the Ruparu this time? What makes you think it'll work now when it didn't then?
I'll work to gain an audience with the Queen and petition her to allow your charity to principally run it for this. Don't worry about that, you just worry about the food.
Sorry, but I do worry. How our crops make it from the islands to the Ruparu's mouths could affect our standing with the whole of the Kahanga tribe. We do this. It ought to be approved by the Queen.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do that with the Queen.
Alright. You wind up in the good graces of the Kahanga royals, you get them to see the light, and I'll get you our food.
Nice. Alright, now, this guy, which I somehow missed.
May Aethys's light shine upon you.
That's...
May Aethys's light shine upon you.
Hungry? Come on up. Don't be shy.
Actually, I'd like to make a donation. Alright, so I got some rice.
It's encouraging to see what ordinary kith can do for one another when they're not under the thumb of great powers. After all, this is the work of Dawn Stars, not Aethys.
Looks at the man, woman doling out food, a soft smile on his lips.
I've never seen a temp take care.
Okay. I don't know I feel like I was supposed to hear more from that one character, but for some reason that didn't happen. Now did it?
I have already dislodged one trespasser from my head. I've no interest in another.
Sorry, lad. Thought that chip on your shoulder were for all to see.
Do you ever have a thought and just decide to keep it to yourself?
More than you know, my dear mate. More than you know.
Okay.
Offerings for the temple. Shining God, light your path, stranger. Can I interest you in any of our wares? We gathered what we could. Much of our coin goes towards feeding those in need over at the temple. Thank you.
Necklace is a fireball! I guess. 8 charges, boosts the speed, deflection against disengagement attacks. Hey, that's really good. But that's 5,000. Medical supplies. 3 needed. Alright, let's see if I can sell Staghorn. I don't know if this is... Town Crier. Probably gotta talk to that guy. Tell the new Zelda, I did not comment about it.
I have not the coin to fatten the
Payment
pockets of
for
thieves.
heads. It could be no simpler, I say.
Armored turns and looks at you up and down, shields emotionless pose across a long contemplative silence. Finally, she draws out a single prior and balances the coin.
Tell
on her
me,
knuckles.
are you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you?
She arches her fingers in a wave, causing the coin to flip from one knuckle to the next. She seems enraptured by the motion. Paladin, I always serve the highest bidder.
Akira, you understand better than most. Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders our world.
Okay.
All things turn on the axis of a coin bond.
Crosses her brow from freehand as she says the word. Her coin continues his winding journey on.
I pay bounties so that death can bring order to life. Would you help me continue the cycle?
Trying to steal the coin. So, and, oh no, it goes without saying, sister, of
If
course.
you would forge a coin bond, I know of people on these islands who must die.
Damn.
Their fate is already decided. The coin wishes only to collect. Dugra the Ascetic is wanted for crimes against his monastic order. His people have made a coin bond for his death.
Hold the prior limit.
The Orlan wanders the wilderness on the island of Crookspur, northwest of Nekataka.
Before I go, I have some questions.
Speak freely, I say. You are bonded to bring me the head of a bounty already. Do not overtax yourself.
She chuckles.
By the time you return with evidence of your duty fulfilled, I will be ready with more work.
Do you have any other
I
hobbies?
am a paladin of the Gold Pact Order.
Hell yeah.
Since taking my oath, I have never been absent of work and duty for longer than an afternoon.
She stands rigid and raises a fist over her heart, but something in her mirror
I
softens.
also enjoy knitting.
That's pretty funny. Spire of the soul, something?
Supplies, get your Consider, friend, the blessings of the priests are priceless, but so too is good sense. I have supplies here, so that daring travelers may live to honor the gods, certainly.
Exceptional silhouette. We got this thing, which is grants a magnificent escape. Neither here nor there. 10 deflection against disengagement attacks. Magnificent escape. When bloodied or near death, magnificent escape may be used to dash to safety, breaking engagement, and other. Ooh. Oh. Yes. Alright, let's get in here and see what this last building is about. Spire of the Soul Sitters. Anniversary. You're looking for Flume? She's upstairs. Ledger contains a meticulously logged list of names, dates, and measurements. Thick treaties on the variety of intimacy-related topics related. Desk. This is where it came from, huh? Duh. Sweet. Goodwin. One something or other. So come. Humble machine dips into a lower tune whenever someone stands near within arm's reach. Oh, free resources. Huh. Alright, from her unkempt hair to her agitated pacing, Fuan Alit gives off an air of restrained chaos. She waves you over with a few.
You don't mind if I talk and work, do you? What can I do for you?
Turns away to scrawl a quick note. You work here.
Not the coziest place for it, is it? But the open air, the lightning specifically, is a boon. Let's our mages have a rest now and then. Good test of the equipment too. We're working on making it less delicate. Our junior researchers are still a little soft.
What are you working on?
Glad you asked, amico. Very glad. We're very excited about the work here, and we are always looking for volunteers. We've catalogued a number of interesting properties unique to Luminous Adra, but there are some very specific qualities we are investigating. Qualities that a Watcher happens to be uniquely suited to exploring. You're just what we're missing.
Is it dangerous?
No. Well, yes, what isn't? But not exceptionally dangerous. Luminous Adra has special effects upon Kith. Even to the humblest, it offers some small improvements. Rejuvenation, vitality, the kind of thing you sell to people back home, ne? But what about those who have already harnessed their own essence? Consider the talented Cutpurse, for instance, who can cross a room by slipping briefly into another place. The world between. Luminous Adra holds enormous quantities of essence, the kind of energy we can't replicate or restore. And these formations have a kind of connection to each other, across the in-between. I believe we can harness this connection and your natural abilities to transport a person across great distances in a moment.
Intellect 12. The theory is sound. I used Adra to track someone down before. Rational.
Oh, good. You've done some experimenting on your own. A curious mind is a happy mind, I say. Can't mope about ghosts all day. We've collected a number of illuminating readings, and our machines are ready to harness the Adra's essence. But for the moment, we are effectively blind when it comes to targeting the next pillar. Now, if someone were capable of sensing that essence in the in-between, even of manipulating it, someone like a Watcher, for instance.
You want to use my connection to the Adra. I could target a specific pillar. You want to use my connection to the Adra.
Ah, well, this is a little like describing a muscle I don't have.
She thinks for a moment, snapping her fingers as she paces half step back.
The idea is for you to focus on the next connection point. The machine will use that new link between the Adra veins to create a tether, as well as provide the energy for you to jump effectively. What's really exciting is, so long as you are holding that connection open, your companions can jump alongside you.
What if we all just walk instead?
The next pillar is due east of here, in the middle of a farm. It's not as tall as this one, but you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Oh, and don't worry. We paid the farmers.
I have to take you to something else
We'll get everything
first.
ready for you.
Like talking to this person.
Burned. Well, that won't do it all.
Notice scrawled in the margin between the diagrams. Increase current. Lightning. Alright. Steady white-haired elf frowns down at a table covered in coiled copper wires, glimmering shards of Ardra. Her gloved hands smooth her well-adorned valiant coat as she humbles under her breath. Apparently absorbed in the work, Animester doesn't acknowledge her presence. Clear your throat. Woman spins on you, blinking rapidly between a pair of brass-rimmed spectacles. Her bright carmine carmine eyes and paper white skin marks her as one of the Glatha.
Hello. My apologies. I didn't see you there.
Her Ardirian bears a clear, rasp but difficult to place accent. Pale elf examines you warily, unease clear in the rest of her shoulders. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Didn't you?
Single arched eyebrows.
She feels familiar, somehow.
It's a sword.
Wrong. Almost like a dark wool. But that can't be right, can it?
Weren't expecting to agree with the talking baton cap, but the lass does have a right uncanny air to her.
There's lime eyes for the
I, like the other scholars here, am engaged in the study of the soul sciences. Was there something you needed, or may I return to my studies?
Her thin lips settle in a crooked smile. As she speaks, a drop of blood rolls out of the elf's nose and drips onto her lips. She pulls a handkerchief from her coat pocket and wipes the blood away. You're bleeding.
Indeed. I apologize if you find the sight of blood unsettling. Though, from your appearance, I would expect you to be well acquainted with it.
This is wild. Continue.
In any case, why are you here?
How did you come to be in Nekataga? Your accent isn't Valiant. Why are you dressed like one?
Just a bit of culture I've picked up along the way.
Your clothing is spotless, well-tailored, old Valiant style, replete with lace, silk velvet, and brocade.
I admire their tailoring tradition immensely. It's much grander than clothing one finds in the white that wends.
As she straightens the cuff of her jerkin, a small look of satisfaction flits across her face. It's hideous. Who's your tailor? It's marvelous. Who's your tailor? I'll say it's hideous. See what happens.
I am, of course.
Puts her hands on her hips and straightens her
You
back.
seem to be in rather dire need of one yourself. A pity, as I don't do work for hire.
Yudwin casts a quick glance over your own attire and smirks. How'd you come to... Okay, and you're an emissary and a
A
seamstress.
curious mind is an agile mind. Besides, the two practices are more alike than one might think.
Metaphysics. I suppose you do both require careful hands and obsessive attention to detail.
Care and patience, yes. It is gratifying to be understood.
She brushes a speck of dust in the front of her coat and gives you a lopsided smile. How'd you come to be in Nekataka?
It is a mundane story. I sought out the ship with the longest oversea route departing from the Republics and booked passage. I had intended to perform a handful of experiments regarding the nature of souls that could only be done safely at sea.
What kind of experience can only be performed in the boat? I know of no embassy that must be done strictly at sea.
A fellow researcher. Then perhaps you will understand.
She sleeps her fingers, gives you a slight smile. I'm not going to like where this is going, am I? Understood what? Say nothing.
I've long been fascinated by the nature of entropy. Nothing is unaffected by the passage of time, excepting souls. Supposedly.
She smirks.
Is it not possible that repeated reincarnation damages a soul? Could the process of reincarnation itself be responsible for some of the many ills that plague the souls of Kith? I deduced that it was possible to escape the cycle, escape Bareth's grasp, to remove one's soul from the wheel.
I don't know, since I'm afraid that went right over my
I
head.
suppose I was wrong to expect more from you.
Any interest in getting out of this tower for some field study? What do you study?
Many things. Currently, an unusual variety of Adra. It seems to exist only here, among the isles and waters of the Deadfire.
She lifts a small vial of shimmering bluish Audra, peering into it with the carmine eyes.
There's a strange, almost melancholy beauty to the substance. I believe there is more to it than others know.
Any, stop dancing around the question. Tell me what's going on.
If you insist.
She takes a step back and sudden requests a
With
face her
the
throat.
aid of a device of copper and Adra, I have uncoupled my soul from my body, freeing myself of Bareth's wheel. I belong only to myself now.
Pride girths her voice. I commend your dedication to the craft and possess you to do this yourself. You'll regret this. I commend you for dedication.
You...
Shakes her head, frowns down.
Perhaps you would be amenable to me traveling with you, on something of a permanent basis?
Cringes. What can you do for me? Why don't you travel with me?
This blade is not merely for show.
Her fingers glance at the basket held to the rapier.
There are no end of swordsmen in the Deadfire, though, right? I, however, possess some little sway over the minds of others.
Sure, why not? Why do you want to travel
I
with me?
have a vested interest in luminous Adra, but acquiring it here can be... You have a ship of your own and are clearly well-traveled. I suspect I would encounter more luminous Audra with you than I would on the streets of Nekataka.
I'll kill you if you give me cause to distress you. Yeah, definitely this one, just to be clear. Her Carmine eyes narrow slightly with the rim of her spectacles.
Is that so? Then I will endeavor to avoid your ire.
We should discuss the sleeping arrangement.
Thaklat, traveler. I am grateful.
Expression of gratitude from Ud. I don't even know what language that's supposed to be. She claps her hands. Your hands in hers, pumps it quickly and releases. After a quick pat down of various pockets sewn into her coat, your nods sharply and rests a hand on the hilt.
I have all that I need. We may depart at your leisure.
She's curling a coy smile and she says no more. Alright, so she's a cipher and a rogue. A current rogue, a deer, is horrible! Because he should have been a tink. I already have a cipher over here, so I'm just gonna go with the rogue. And
I'll be shoving off then, Cap.
Yes, she will. Alright.
Come to watch us work? It's not as exciting when we're running. Settle your nerves. We can get underway whenever.
There was that fellow that jumped a little too far over the edge.
Oh, man.
Stop scaring our assistant.
Alright, let's do it.
Gilardi. Very well. You stand there. Ansel, the machine.
Shit. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
All right, Watcher. Remember, focus on the beam of light. It ought to be like stepping through a door. And remember, don't...
Oh, boy. Done something. Don't what?
I knew those damned Animancers would be the end of us.
Realm of the Beast of Winter. Oh, shoot! We're in the Regins. I don't even know how to say that. We got Spirit Residue.
This is why I safeguard the souls in my lantern. Traversing hell ain't always as easy as it ought to be.
Oh.
You can't.
Surging Blights! That was super easy. This is really wild. Oh, I can still pick up shit? Yeah, let's go.
With every moment, I forget. Oh, merciful God. Kira, a wave the size of a mountain.
Run!
Oh, boy.
We have to go. Can't.
Where? How did you guys get here? What are you guys doing?
No, please.
Oof. That one on the far left, that's...
Help!
Oh!
Smarts, don't it?
I don't know if it was supposed to be... He's supposed to die that fast, but...
Of all my people, I am the last.
Not a problem.
I cannot die here.
Chunks of unnatural architecture have been torn roots, hanging still in the void. Yeah, I can't seem to do anything like that.
Curiouser and curiouser.
It's curious saw, jeez. Such dark.
Shay te kasi bizu. Ye ket tigewu.
I conquered every city of the Greylands. They will.
An end at last. I beg you.
Does nothing.
Oh shit!
Time, Edward.
Yeah. Zap them.
No, didn't work.
Pretend you didn't see that.
Lava beyond sea.
Yeah, would it?
Oops, bad idea.
My lantern flickers.
You can't win. Thick worth and rough.
Lava beyond sea.
Count me out yet.
Breathly leak now.
This is futile.
I was gonna say, you're dead now.
Hang on.
Yeah. Need a hand?
Take this.
What is this? Fuck. Oh, I like the fact I'm healing, that's nice.
How do you like it? This weapon's no good to me.
It's no good. Shit, alright,
I won't lose. Slippery devil.
I wonder why I died so fast. Alright. Restarting.
I knew those damned elementals would be the end of us.
I want... that. We're gonna also... to inventory. And... wait a second, hold on. What is her... dagger? Rapier, small shield, unarmed. Alright. Saber, sword. Okay, now I have nothing on, so that's odd, to be honest. Let's do that. Nice health. Resource hat. What did I say? Okay. Alright, and I want to have this and minor health. Lines. Okay. So.
A sure thing.
There we go here.
I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
How might I assist?
With every moment, I forget.
Oh,
merciful gods.
You're mine.
There we go. It's linked.
A sure thing.
Akira, a wave the size of a mountain.
Akira, wave the size of the mountain?
We have to go. Can't. No, please.
Let's see if he doesn't die immediately.
Help!
That's...
Of all my people, I am the last. I cannot die here.
Well, well.
You know what if I change my formation a little bit better? So like I have this kind of formation. Alright, now I want you to eat this. How does it work? No. No! Oh, it's a drug? Oops. I thought there was one that was supposed to be a poison. Isn't that the poison? No. Okay. Alright, actually, you know what? Let's go. Oop, that was not what I wanted. Alright. Aggressive. Cautious. Actually, you know what? I don't like that one. It should be defensive.
Captain. Or should I call you the Watcher of Cadnua? I confess that title. Something of a mouthful.
I take it you heard something on me. Cadnua's gone. I'm just Captain now. Most people just call me Watcher.
Captain it is, then.
Raise the slightest pursuer.
When you took me aboard, you neglected to mention that you were in pursuit of a rampaging deity.
I'm sorry, I should have told you. Oops. I always leave you back in I could always leave you back in Nakataka. Shut up.
I think I'd rather you not. The Blue Colossus may be one of the defining events of the age. I count myself fortunate to bear witness to your investigation. Speaking of, let us return to it, yeah?
Perfect. Yes. Oops.
Happy to oblige.
Of course.
She te kasi bizu. Ye ked tigewu tikiki.
Yes? Yes?
Head.
You can.
Summons. What was this? Firebrand? What was about a sword with blade of pure fire? Reader's hands. It's not very helpful.
Lisa?
Yes.
Don't think so.
Special.
That's not very helpful.
Shoot. Alright, hold up. What?
Not sure I can.
weekend? Ah, shit, come on, man. What is this? That's no. No.
Me and you are...
There we go. Where are you?
That's it.
A little...
How do you like that?
Lantern flickers.
Nice.
All things must come to an end. Even me.
You're
How might I
mine.
assist?
Very damage for deflections against me. Wait, what is this? Will it focuses on deflecting incoming attacks? No, I don't want that. Do that again, man. Quick.
Quick, toss me something else. Just giving them a fair shot.
Nice. There we go. Strike with heavy, exhausting attacks that gain additional penetration at the cost of recovery time. Yes, do that. Hey. Oh, you didn't even have a hit. Wall formed with tessellating blocks of bismuth rises before you and from out of that wall just a face at least 3 armor high. Its mouth hangs open in silent shout, eyes wide. A damp, frigid wind screams between the rocks. It carries whispers in its wake, chills you to the core.
What have we here?
Dude! Voice of Rymgrand, the god of entropy, the god of natural disasters, and just simply bad luck.
A wayward watcher has wandered into my realm. Whatever should I do with you?
Shuckles, sounds, and boulders crashing down a
You
mountainside.
did not receive an invitation to my realm, Herald of Barath.
Huh.
Tell me, why should I not grind your soul to dust?
That could be useful to you. Say nothing.
Embrace oblivion with open arms, Watcher.
The wind, the chill wind you first felt when you entered this place picks up. It becomes a deafening cacophony, a shriek so loud and sharp it might tear your very bones from your skin or shred your soul into. Wait. Say nothing.
As much as it would delight me to scatter your
call this
soul,
bluff.
you belong to Barath.
Usually guys don't go after each other like
I
that.
will spare you that fate.
Especially this guy. He seems
For
like mysterious,
now.
but also smart. That was alarming. After I'm done with this, I'll come back for you. Say nothing.
Now, on to the matter that brought you here. Your Animancer friends meddle in things beyond their comprehension. Were I not the generous creature I am, you would have died. Be sure to tell the Animancers that they have failed, and that they have drawn my gaze. I will not hesitate to obliterate them if they irritate me again.
Yes.
Of course you will.
Radius satisfaction, thin, sharp as a popular onset. A lot of hums proving.
You might prepare yourself, Watcher, for something wondrous is on the horizon. Eothas will usher in an age glorious in its brevity.
Alright, what does that mean?
You will soon learn. In the meantime, enjoy the world as you know it while you can. And do send my regards to your Animancer friends.
His voice fades to nothing, only the wind remains.
I'll never stray again if you just keep me away from Reamer.
Alright, what the hell is this? Prime water. Ground.
Not a problem.
So, I mean, I want to collect this essence because I can craft stuff.
I conquered every city of the Grey Lands.
And at last,
they will remember
I
my
beg the
name.
beast. The beast of winter.
We got everyone. Oh. Stone face is silent, though you cannot shake the feeling of being watched. Dude, that was wild. That was wild.
Watcher, can you hear me?
You raise a head to find yourself surrounded by anxious faces. Flown withdraws her fingers, currently prodding at your temple and nearly stumbles
Oh,
back.
thank the gods. Thank Helia. Merla, you had us in a panic.
Sets a hand in her chest, bends herself
I don't
over.
have to tell you it didn't work. The current spiked, and you went completely still. Breathing, but nothing else. We sent for the physician. Myself, I was about to try throwing some water in your face. What happened? Did you feel any pain? Do you remember anything?
I think I ended up in Beyond. Merlin sends his regards.
You had some kind of vision? A near-death experience?
The safety assured, Floun's sympathetic expression quickly cedes to professional curiosity. I literally went to Beyond and spoke to Ermgard. I speak to the guys all the time.
What was it like?
Really not fun.
Sientere, Watcher, truly. It seemed we sent your mind further afield than intended, and without the rest of you in tow. Not entirely outside our predictions, but not the result we wanted. We have stipend for volunteers. You're welcome to the sum of it. I hope it goes some way toward earning your forgiveness. Just as I hope this hasn't put you off helping us. We just have to adjust the current, give you a chance to control your flight, for want of a better. We're all very glad you're in one piece. We'll have a look at the machines, figure out what went wrong. Until then, I'm sure our friends at headquarters will want an update, and to see I haven't done you any permanent harm. We'll send word when we're ready here.
I guess they didn't get the gist, but I also didn't have an ability to tell them, like, stop what you're doing. Alright, let's, Ooh, we leveled up! We'll finish, we'll level up before we leave.
I've noticed you seem to be frequently at odds with others in your order.
Some of my brethren don't understand why I gotta do what I do. But I'm not beholden to them.
I can certainly sympathize.
Alright, time to level up. Alright, so my dude is all athletics. We're going to keep on going with that. We're going to increase the diplomacy. Laying on hands. With the touch of the hands, Paladin restores a substantial amount of health and applies a robust inspiration to themselves or an ally within range. With the touch of the hands, Paladin imbues themselves or an ally within the range of light, restoring a substantial amount of health and granting courageous inspiration. Courageous is more resolve and 20 health, and this one is 20 health as well, but robust. It's plus constitution, plus armor rating, plus health restored. So yeah, that's greater hands is the way to go, without a doubt for me. So sword makes sense for swords to be my thing. So yeah. Okay. Aloth. Arcana. History, metaphysics. And spell shaping. When casting targeted areas that affect spells, gain the ability to increase or decrease the size of the area at the cost of benefit of power level. Yeah, like that one. Boom. Alright, alchemy and religion. I already got that one. Lightning strikes. So that's gonna be helpful. Energize monster attack to deal shock damage, or while active melee weapon critical hits. Wait, while active melee weapon critical hits have a chance to trigger another attack instantly. Nice. Blade turning. Monk uses lightning fast hand movements to redirect incoming melee attacks for a short time. This effect ends early if the monk moves. Interesting. Ability exploits the shared bonds of universal sovereign between all beings. The target is hit with a powerful blow, while enemies in the cone behind the target suffer crush damage and are staggered. Yeah, let's do more damage. I mean, Mace, I guess. There, do the staff. Club, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I wish I could use it on something else. Alright, sleight of hand. Streetwise. This is survival. Are you saying I don't have this? Alright, well, I guess I don't. Revives allies in the area effect with a small amount of health. Yes. Weapon proficiency. I'm gonna use that. Give me the shield ability. Because I have shields, so I think I might have used the wrong one though. This is medium shield. Metaphysics. Mechanics. Alright. Rogues engagement limit increases. Enemies engaged by the rogue is detracted. Yeah, definitely don't want them coming after. Alright, so we got daggers, we need stilettos. Never know when. Alright, let's, here's the thing. I really want to go to Serpent's Crown, but I know me, and I'm gonna be like, I don't want to do
Incense. Offerings for the temple?
The other one. So let's do that. And, and I'll definitely be doing this Breath's Temple later when it's not so high of a level above me. Perry Overlook is the next one we're doing. So this is the end of this episode, I guess. So, yeah.